All right, y'all, welcome back to my channel. Let's go ahead on and begin our breathing session. Okay, so we're going to start with a deep breath in. Make sure your lungs are fully expanded to its maximum capacity. You're going to hold it for 4 seconds and then release it. Start breathing out of your mouth. And you can count up to 8 seconds if you want. The breathing in time, we're going to do 7 seconds. Hold for 4, breathe out for 8. And make sure that you really pushing the air completely out of your lungs. All right, let's go. One more time. Last Ooh, that felt good, yo. All right, I hope that soundboard wasn't too loud for y'all. All right, let's see what's going on. All right, so the message that we starting off with, yo, your grandfather is with you as a spirit guide. I feel like a situation could have happened with an envious person, somebody that was jealous of you. Um, the person may have been telling people that you was a big old freak, but I feel like you went to war for that. You went to war behind that. Like, period. I feel like you most certainly took control of the situation when it came to that. Like, and I feel like you was very assertive about it. Like, I feel like you led with peace, but you was ready to battle. Like, period. Okay. I saw standalone in Georgia, whether that's a state or the name. Poetic Justice is sticking out. And that's Justice and Lucky started off at war with each other, but ended up in love with each other. So somebody most definitely could be meeting their person, and it may start off as a love and hate type of relationship. Y'all may be at each other neck, okay, or maybe it was a situation where it's going to be with a person that baby you couldn't stand this person. This person could have worked on your last nerve, but they're gonna end up being the love of your life in the end. All right. Through clarity, guidance, and protection. I feel like your grandfather is guiding you to a very stable financial place. Okay, very secure. I feel like you're feeling very secure within yourself. Somebody could have two small kids, but I feel like you're feeling powerful, heavy on a personal power. But I also feel like you feel like you have financial power as well. Like you're very financially stable, financially secure. I feel heavy on the security within yourself as well. All right. Somebody could be born on a 40th day of a month. I feel like you could be very assertive when it comes to your family, when it comes to things dealing with your home. You could be a very assertive mother. Okay, like you stand on business. When you say something, you mean that shit. Okay, Appaloosas, Louisiana. Period. I don't know. I'm with y'all because I feel like tough love be the best love sometimes. You can't always gentle parent. You can't even always gentle parent pets, so you know about your actual children, right? Good job with transforming queens and kings, and they really tried to break you. It hurt me to say goodbye, but I needed to love me more. I know that's right. An ambulance worker could be very significant, and after the pain, a family that prays together. Andrea thought she was better than others because she was well off financially. Tyler Perry. So somebody most definitely made feel somebody could have hurt somebody. Like, it could be a family member that they just was riding on their high horse. Their heads was in a cloud because they could have established more in the physical, financially than others. And but somebody could have got hurt in the situation. Somebody may be healing after that situation. But also with this after the pain, we got Jaheim playing. A Gemini could be very so significant. Look, you whoever this person is, like that the relationship started off, it could have been very toxic or just chaotic. Like y'all probably never dealt on a romantic level, but if y'all did, like the situation could have been real chaotic. But y'all completely the opposite. I feel like because this is that Beauty and a Thug, by Jaheim. Like this, you and this person is completely the opposite. Y'all could have different values. Y'all may like see things completely different. But I just feel like y'all gonna end up being, look, my angel. Y'all gonna end up being perfect for each other. The perfect balance for each other. Jaheim put that woman first. This person, somebody most definitely could have experienced some type of transformation. They changing, they're growing, they evolving. I feel like on multiple different levels. Somebody most definitely has realized that they want to put a person first. We have 33, 39. You are on the right path to a deeper connection with your twin flame, encouraging you to let go of anything holding you back and embrace positive change to fully align with your twin energy. Why did I get married too? Mike ended up with cancer. Trina was nowhere to be found. He had to turn to Sheila to take care of him. In the end, he regretted leaving her. So somebody most definitely could have, a third party could have intervened in a relationship somehow. The initial Z is in zebra. Somebody could be seeing threes. Master number 33 is all about mastery. Somebody most definitely could have mastered chapters in their life, situations in their life. I feel like for some of y'all, you could have mastered, like, just being assertive when it comes to a situation, standing your ground, like, being somebody could be like just very chill, like that's your comfort zone, right? You just very chill, very peaceful. But I feel like what you needed to grow in was being too kind, right? People taking your kindness for a weakness. You needed to really bring out that warrior within yourself, and I feel like the situation with somebody calling you a big old freak like that really brought out the warrior, in you. And for somebody in specific, I feel like you could have really changed and transformed when it came to the way you are, when it comes to your family, when it comes to your kids, when it comes to your stability, your money, right? The home that you're building, for your family, right? But I feel like you just very, very, you could have became more assertive when it came to that, right? More assertive when it comes to not always gentle parenting, but showing that tough love, standing on business when it comes to the things that you say to your family, whether it's your kids, family members, whatever it is, but situations dealing with your own. And I also feel like the way you love on yourself as well, making sure you nurture yourself, you take time out for yourself, like you cherish that god is within yourself as well, like pamper yourself. Show your own self appreciation, gratify your own self. Like I feel like somebody became more assertive with that. Congratulations, I'm loving this energy, y'all, for real. All right. So I feel like that's the situations that y'all could have mastered, especially if you're seeing the number 33. All right, and 333, a sign of encouragement signifying that you are on the right path, supported by your spiritual guides, and should trust your intuition. Okay, and your creativity. All right. So congratulations. It's heavy on somebody being on the right path. And as soon as I finish healing, I'm coming back to you. Okay, it's thing. The initial Z could have been very significant for that. Look, I'd rather be with you and all your bullshit than this your Diaz and Delta just showed. What is happening, Lord? is sticking out again. The initial D is in Delta. And your dad is a karmic. They could be somebody's baby dad, but multi gifts tap into them. So somebody is like blessed in their gifts area. Okay, Anaya, sugar daddy. Somebody could be messing with an older person. Somebody could also be like messing with a person because of the money or just for the money. The initial D as in Delta could be very significant. And heavy on multiple gifts, so tap into them, all right? Heavy, but that could be very significant for the initial D as in Delta. Look, money can pay for your time, but it's not love. I'm telling you, somebody dealing with a situation like I feel like for money. Toxic female Capricorn could be very significant for that, and your mind is a powerful weapon, my love, for yourself. The initial Y is in yellow could be very significant. And then we have Girl Strip, Ryan, and Steward. They portrayed to be the perfect couple with the perfect marriage and business when in reality she wasn't happy in her marriage. He was cheating on her and she knew it, and she stayed with him to keep the image. So somebody most definitely somebody could be in regret for staying in a situation, but I also feel like somebody left a situation for illusion. But apply the energy how it fit. The name Ryan could be very significant. The name Stewart could be very significant. Florida energy. Somebody could be going on a trip. Somebody wish that they could turn back the hands of time. Mm. You don't need any validations from others. Okay. I feel like this could be this person that's stuck in this illusion. They worry about the image. Like that's really all they worry about, to be honest. That's, it was just so better. That could be because they refuse to let go of a situation. The name Tiffany, Shantel, Christina, Keyonn, and Val could be very significant. Back in time. Their stop line, I saw you with my own eyes. Okay, so somebody most definitely could be saying that they saw somebody with their own eyes and they refuse to let it go. I feel like that could be like when it comes to this big old freak situation. Like somebody could really, be saying that they saw a situation like with their own eyes, but I feel like they lying. This could have something to do with the person that left somebody like for an illusion, and it's based on money. The person using them for money, because Trina was using Mike for money as well, and they had already showed with Sugar Daddy. So somebody is most definitely using somebody for money. I feel like whoever the clout chaser is, the clout hungry person, like they're very insistent, about the them trying to push their issue or spread that rumor or whatever. But Max was a trickster spirit entity. He would manipulate you to make a wish, and he be the only one to benefit from the wish. But with every wish, his health decreased. So this person could have health issues. It's from them manipulating the situation. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. But I feel like they need to really realize and understand that they don't need validation from other people. So they really need to like focus on their spiritual healing, their spiritual growth, because the things that they're doing may be the root to some type of health issue. Okay, so whoever that is for. Hmm. I feel like those names could be very significant for the transformation, and your spirit team is like commending you. Truth is on the way, my love bug, when it comes to a situation. Somebody's name began with the initial D as in Delta. The initial D kept showing. And Sarah was a natural born witch, unaware of her true gifts and powers. So somebody is very magical, and it's just in you. A customer service rep could be very significant. Okay. Somebody could be holding a message, like Lord holding a message. A message, somebody holding a message could be very significant. It just showed about what it was, more information on the way. But I feel like somebody could be mirroring a person, like holding a mirror up to a person. A customer service rep could be very significant. And blessings pouring in soon, my baby. The number 18 could be very significant. Somebody could be born on the 18th day of a month. Sagittarius could be very significant. And they're afraid of the way you make them feel. It's new and it scares them. And vessel of the devil, they allow the devil to use them. Okay. The initial Q as in Queen and 717, relationship, upcoming positive changes in the relationship, encouraging both partners to remain optimistic. And I feel like that's for the initial Q as in Queen. Crystal and Chris, the initial B as in Bravo. Somebody is broke. Okay. Life must be nice. And she mad because I chose you. This could have something to do with a Gemini. But what must be nice, that's like, I don't know. I feel like a very well balanced relationship, right? When a truth teller rise, a crowd of haters is formed. So somebody most definitely is a truth teller, and a group of haters may have been formed. Somebody false twin flame may have been a part of the crowd. I don't know, y'all take what resonates and leave what does not, but I do feel like somebody false twin could have been a hater. Saint Bernardino could be very significant, and they haven't changed. A Tesla could be very significant. TLC creep, somebody could be creeping. Somebody needs to break the hex on them, and your gifts are things you did in your past life, so reconnect to them. It shows heavily with somebody having multiple gifts. All right, and it most definitely could be things that you did in your past life. Okay, and it came out with somebody mad because they chose you. Those names could be very significant for that. A Sagittarius could be very significant for that, and somebody's celibate. Somebody needs to eat more fruit. A Mazda, a Lincoln could be very significant. A Cancer could be very significant, and you will be very wealthy in life. Oklahoma could be very significant. I saw James, and that was it. Look, the whole relationship was built on a lie. It could be very significant for Aries or somebody that's just mad. A Dodge car, truck, or SUV. Look, still you can't stay with me. What is this show? Unfailing love. That's Libra energy. I think Tony is a Libra. Unfailing love. All she ever wanted was unconditional love. Look, and when she found her divine masculine that loved her unconditionally, she rejected it and ran from it. All right. So somebody most definitely could be a runner. Somebody needs to take this time out for them. And don't be afraid to authentically be yourself, my love bug. Maybe somebody could have been staying out, or they didn't come home last night, couldn't see how much a person really loved them. They're a runner though. Look, I was so in love with you, I couldn't see past your smile. Okay, Aries could be very significant. Look, now I smell the coffee, baby. I had a wake up call. And guess what? And you left the message that you just don't care at all. Okay, period. Terry and Diane, why did I get married? Diane prioritized her career over her marriage until Terry left and got his own place. Then she realized how much she really loved her husband and wanted him home. Okay. A Taurus could be very significant. Look, you're kind of loving, baby. I just don't need. Somebody feel like somebody have that butter love, and then just mercy. After his first visit to that role, he couldn't resist the urge to move to Alabama to fight for the colors on that role. So somebody most definitely could have found a purpose, or you feel as if you found your purpose. Somebody could be moving for a job. Alabama could be very significant. A toxic male Scorpio could be very significant. Mhm. And somebody did a return to sender. Spirits. All right, let's see what's going on. I feel like whatever they was doing to manipulate the situation, it was returned to them. And I feel like for somebody in specific, it's being returned to them in bad health. That's crazy. Girl. Hmm. True clarity, guidance, and protection. The cancer keeps sticking out to me. So I'm gonna just go ahead on and it could be pertaining to a cancer sign, somebody that you had a distance with, but most definitely situations that was the people was emotionally detached. Girl, I know you lying. A L sign, and it could be something with a new beginning or somebody pregnant. It's somebody that you close this cycle out with. It's destined for you to close this cycle out. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it and move on from this situation. Luck is on your side. I feel like somebody, a S sign, need to take their life in another direction and like start over fresh. But take what resonates and leave what does not, or maybe they have. But I feel like whatever cycle is being closed out, I feel like when it comes to this situation, like this person that was in an illusion in a marriage with a person that they knew was cheating on them. But I feel like the person that they cheating on you with, the person ain't hitting on shit. Either they're using the person for money or the person is using them for money. Apply the energy how it fit. But for some of y'all, the person that you was in a relationship with could have been using you for money. Or you was using them for money, which could be part of the reason why, you stayed in the illusion trying to keep up the perfect image. You was benefiting financially from the situation, but I feel like somebody realized that they don't need validation from a person. Somebody could look, she don't slow down because she ain't got time to be complaining. Shut it go. She don't expect nothing from no guy. Okay. Ooh, baby, somebody got the fuck. Somebody moved on. But I feel like it was destined for this cycle to be closed out. Somebody needs to pay attention to some red flags when it comes to a water sign. I feel like when it comes to somebody being unavailable, it could be somebody that's coming in to compromise with you, won't work a situation out. That could be this situation up here. Look, I love her because she got her own. She got her own. I feel like somebody, whatever this energy, because toxic male Scorpio is already out here. So I feel like it could be like somebody that could have moved on from a water sign or somebody that have water in a chart somehow. I feel like for somebody, a Scorpio is very specific. But I feel like the person is emotionally unavailable. They may be coming in, providing some opportunity for y'all to work things out, wanting to get in your good grace. For some of y'all, they could bring you a pet. If they know like a dog is something that you wanted, or a cat or whatever, right? They may just come and provide you, that pet as a gift, trying to bait you in, all right, to compromise with you or just open up some lines of communication to you. For some of y'all, they may come in, asking to take you on some type of trip. But I feel like they want to come in and provide some type of commitment. They leave somebody leaving a situation. For some of y'all in specific, a water sign could be moving on from a situation where the person was unavailable as well. And your guardian angels is guiding you like towards healing. I feel like kind of, loving on yourself. I feel like be patient when it comes to a situation. When it comes to you letting go of a fire sign, they could be having issues with their code, but now is not the right time. Somebody is searching a gold digger. Is trying to investigate a situation. Somebody could be trying to investigate somebody finances situation. This sick person. This energy. They could be trying to come back and confess a situation. This person is a fucking narcissist. Okay, yo, be careful. What is this? A earth sign that could be in same-sex relationships. Could have put a spell on somebody to take them out on a date. Girl, no. You need to pay attention to your intuition. Okay. Nah, yo. All right, let's see. I'm gonna grab. I'm being hit with the color this one. We in good timing. I love it 'cause she got it on. All right, y'all. Somebody could be in jail or just in mental imprisonment. Somebody could be overseas. Somebody from overseas, from another country, could be like, I feel like ICE. Like somebody could have legal issues with ICE. They may be in jail. They may be being deported back to their home country. Somebody could be 29 years old, born in 92. Somebody could be 36, born in 63. It's heavy on the like prison. Somebody's sister, or somebody looked at a sister. I don't know, but take what resonates and leave what does not. I feel like somebody could be going to court. It could have something to do with. It could be an inheritance for somebody. I don't know. I feel like somebody good fortune is coming to an end, and somebody could be going to court. Like I don't know. Somebody could either be coming back from vacation. I don't know, y'all. Take what resonates and leave what does not. But somebody could have visited like a place out of state, or I mean out of the country. They could have visited another country, or maybe they were supposed to, and now they thinking about the trip because they got to go to court. But I don't know, y'all. I feel like something coming to an end. Somebody could have lost their job, or maybe somebody is feeling stressed. It could have something to do with family secrets or family members. Somebody could have received, yeah, some type of message of concern when it comes to their travel plans. I felt like somebody could have been traveling for work, or maybe somebody traveled for work. Somebody could have received some type of message about somebody that they work with, like being at the hotel with somebody. Hmm. Main female, this is like mistress energy. Somebody could be concerned about a child, a baby. Somebody could be expecting a gift from a wealthy man that could be sick and they dating a person. If they're not sick in the physical, like they have some type of spiritual sickness. Like I just feel like it's not a good energy. If it's not bad health in the physical. Like I feel like they could be spiritually sick. Okay. I also felt y'all had a lot of people in your energy. It's somebody else. I feel like it's another masculine. This person could really, really, really be in heavy thought about you. It could be somebody was dating, but they could either be in the military, they could be a police officer, but they somebody of high status, high ranking. They could be like um in the legal field or um government status. They could be moving. I feel like they could be like hitting poverty somehow. Things could really be shifting for them and they could be moving. And I feel like financially, somebody could be going like from a high status to poverty. I feel like this was somebody that somebody was dating. And then it's another person, whatever this is. This is going to be something. Well, whatever this is, you may meet this person down the line. 2 years could be very significant. For somebody in specific, somebody might be changing paths. Like you may have been in a career to where you wasn't really making too much, but it really required hard work from you. I feel like your career path may be shifting, it may be changing. It's gonna be something well, all right. For that could be like somebody lover, or I don't know, a man, male, all right. And somebody lover could have married a thief, a fake person that's older than them. Could be into real estate. Hmm. Somebody may be receiving a message about a house as well. All right, yo. Okay. Let me grab one more deck. Oh yeah, I think something's shifting for somebody else, but I'm not even about to get into it. Okay. Period. Somebody could really could be healing though, like from some type of issue where they had to be hospitalized or they had to visit the hospital. For somebody in specific, it could be somebody that's pregnant. I do feel like somebody made the decision to like really heal from a situation. I feel like whatever this situation is, what somebody could have been saying, somebody's a big old freak. For some of y'all in specific, I feel like you could have had some type of beef with a big old fucking freak. Like the person that you could I feel like somebody could have really laid hands on somebody and you could be pregnant. Or maybe you was pregnant at the time. I don't know. But for some of y'all, I feel like the person could actually be a big old freak. Houston could be very significant. But I feel like for somebody in specific, the person could have an STD. And for some of y'all, it could have been somebody that you was dating, but they in heavy, heavy, heavy fucking thought. They could really be in jail. But I feel like for the most part, somebody they trapped in their mind. They trapped in thoughts about you. You live rent free in this fucking person's head. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. They feel like you're the official person. This is crazy. Somebody really could be changing their career as well. Let's see what's going on. This the end of the year. True clarity, guidance, and protection. Okay, baby, y'all stressed me. I feel like whoever this is that like moved on from a situation, I'm telling you, this person here stress free. This energy here is stress fucking free. They don't care. This person is satisfied with the decisions. They satisfied with the them pulling the emotions back from situations. They satisfied from them like somebody could have really moved the distance. I feel like they're satisfied with what they're doing. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. A Pisces could be very significant when it comes to that energy. But I do feel like somebody is praying. Like I just feel like somebody is praising and worshiping. Like you're being very thankful for um the new you, the new life. this new chapter, the peace. Somebody could be just being thankful for their dreams, for being able to receive downloads and messages in your sleep. All right. I feel like somebody was being very, and this could be somebody that somebody was married to, or somebody could have paid somebody that you was married to. Somebody could have paid a couple, or a couple could have paid somebody. I don't know. Take what resonates and leave what does not. But I do feel like the person was very, very stubborn. Like when it came to them creating some type of conflict for a person, I feel like they was warned to stop too quick. And not even mad. Somebody could be speaking their truth. And I feel like somebody is really, really praying. It could be a third party. I feel like the third party really could have been like planning and strategizing, like trying to really, really stop things for you. I feel like they could have been really trying to stop, your wishes from being granted. They could have been trying to stop you like from speaking for some of y'all in specific, but I feel like this person was an illusion, not a paranoid. Because they see your protection, they see you still winning. I told you somebody really could be into real estate. All right. Somebody worked together. Somebody worked as a team to do some type of magic on a person. Somebody that you trusted. That's crazy. I feel like it was people that you trusted. I feel like you still grew. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. Somebody could have continued to grow their gifts as well. I feel like it could be somebody in specific. Could be a tarot reader, don't have to be, but I feel like somebody that's very intuitive. This person who still grew, who still blossomed. I feel like you just isolated yourself from the situation, from the trap that your family members were setting. I feel like for somebody in specific, it could be a family member or family members plural that want some type of reunion. But I feel like these people fake. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. They most definitely look wasting your time. I feel like they most definitely could just want to disturb your peace. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it, and bully you. Make fun of you for your good hearted, your good heartedness. Like, you trying to be humane and, just be kind. I don't really say kind because, like, I feel like kindness and goodness is two different things. Like, you don't have to be kind to every fucking body, but just being good, like, that's all that matters, right? Okay, I feel like somebody most definitely could have been trying to gossip, about the way that you love yourself, or um, the way, again, your goodness, your morality, trying to create some type of conflict when it came to it. Could have been somebody that you was in a committed relationship with. I feel like they was committed to it. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. Okay, somebody most definitely could be receiving some type of good news when it comes to them receiving some funds. Congratulations on that. All right, yo. Somebody could be moving, but I also feel like somebody felt like a failure. Okay. I feel like whoever this person is that somebody is separated from, somebody is really, really sick. It's no ifs, ands, buts about it. I feel like whoever, I don't know, but somebody that's experiencing this separation, I feel like they really sick. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. I feel like whatever this energy is, because this is what is sick. All that is right here. Okay. I feel like the sickness is coming from like somebody could have came up with the idea to bribe somebody friends. Look, instead of minding a fucking business, It's heavy on somebody getting some type of good news when it comes to their money. I feel like save it when it comes to it. You may have like multiple options or just multiple different, ways that you're going to receive those finances increase. Somebody could have really been hesitant on, trying to steal something from somebody, actually planning and strategizing on stealing something from somebody. A friend. I feel like you really was protected. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. They sorry. Girl, nah, they made it a goal soon. They sorry. It's everyone sorry. Apology was after that. Okay. But I feel like it was good that you pulled your energy back from this situation. I feel like somebody is really, really sleeping good, just minding their fucking business. Okay, period. All right, so congratulations on that. I feel like whoever this person was that was in this illusion, like somebody really moving, yo. Okay, true clarity, guidance, and protection. Spirit wants you to focus on your health at this time. Increase your daily exercise and your intake of your fruits and veggies. This will help add vitality to your immune system and your body. That could be very significant for a sign in specific, and you will soon be blessed with financial abundance. Spirit is always honored to gift to us the things that we work for, pray for, and have faith in receiving. Get ready for your financial blessings. Congratulations, my love bugs. I told y'all. I feel like you about to receive like sudden wealth from multiple different ways. Okay, so just expect it because I do feel like it's gonna be unexpected. But I do feel like your grandfather is most definitely guiding you to this level of financial stability. Okay, so just take advantage of all the opportunities, baby, these blessings. Thank the Most High, thank your ancestors, my love bug, and keep your energy cleansed, baby, because I feel like these people, stuff is returning to people. Whoever this master manipulator was, that really, really, really could have been very, persistent on saying that they seen something with their own eyes, but they only manipulating a situation. Like it's coming back to them in different forms. Somebody is really, really sick. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. So they can refuse to let it go, and keep on being in this illusion, but they're only hindering things for yourself. And I feel like whoever this energy was who was in like this illusion with, they could have really left a good person for somebody where the situation was based on money, whether they was using the person for money or the person was using them for money. But I do feel like they could have really got in a situation where one was more dependent on the other for financial reasons. And I do feel like in this situation as well, somebody could really be sick. I also feel like they could have been holding on to a person because, they know the person is a dog. They know the person, is cheating on them, and they refuse to let the situation go. The person probably had to leave them in order for them, to really let the situation go. And but I feel like the person that they left them for, like that person is a dog. Or maybe whoever this is, they left a good person for a dog in real life, and they know the person is cheating. It's no ifs, ands, buts about it. But they trying to keep themselves in an illusion. Take what resonates and leave what does not. But I feel like they don't need no type of validation from anybody, and the sooner they realize that, the better off their life will be. But I do feel like they feel like a failure. Is no ifs, ands, buts about it. I feel like I don't know. I feel like whatever this is, like they really just they on their ass. They could be living with somebody with that castaway. But take what resonates and leave what does not. All right. I feel like all the rest of this energy, baby, y'all looking good. Okay. Keep up the good work, healing family. I love y'all. Y'all be blessed.